Hey guys, just wanted to make a build overview about my Phantasmal Might Reliquarian Shock Nova of Procession build. Basically, the build revolves around this node right here, where for each summoned Phantasm you gain Phantasmal Might, and using the Soul Rest unique staff, whenever you consume a corpse, you trigger a level 25 summon Phantasm, and then you scale as many Phantasms as you can using the Black Monarch and 2 gems Congregation and then summon Phantasm, and then it allows you to have 60 summon Phantasms when you consume corpses, and then this allows you to gain a lot of Flat Fizz. And then essentially what I did here is convert that Flat Fizz into lightning damage with my gloves and with physical to lightning support. And I went through a lot of iterations of this build, and this one seems to work the best for me. It was the most enjoyable build, version. It was Shock Nova of Procession with Dorianis, of course, and how we made Dorianis work is using this other node, which was Dawnbreaker, converting everything to fire alongside Tempered by War and a Witcher Eye, with Purity of Fire, and using Purity of Fire aura, of course, we have 90 fire res, some cold res, which is not important because we also convert cold to fire, and of course lightning as low as possible. So yeah, the links I have in Shocknova Procession are physical to lightning, intensify, overloaded intensity, inspiration, and greater spell echo. In POB, Conk Effect has more DPS, however I found that inspiration makes the build much more comfy on the mana. Mana is like a big issue kinda because we were like casting like this. So I do have level 20 clarity, and without inspiration it's like nice still, but if I do add like conk effect, let's say, if I do add conk effect, it's like you can see that I'm losing and that I won't sustain my intensify charges stacks that well. So yeah, the rest of the gems, I do run Discipline, Wrath, Purity of Fire, Clarity, and Flesh and Stone. And the way we do fit all those auras is Enlighten. This one is level 4, but level 3 works as well. And we do have one Megalomaniac that is Wrath Reservation Efficiency, and we do grab these 2 nodes as well as Anoint of Charisma, and that makes it much more comfy. Oh, and we do go this Runecraft, this one that gives 15 reservation efficiency. So yeah, that makes auras sustainable. For the curse, I run Assassin's Mark. For the movement, it's just Frostblink of Wintry Blast. And for these gems right here, you do need some way of sustaining your phantasms on bosses, or maybe in the beginning of the map, or like in the middle of the map if you suddenly lose them, because they do last a short duration, as well as they don't have much life, hence I do have minion support, minion life support socketed in my soul rest. There are 2 ways actually of sustaining the phantasms as well. You can go Katarina Bloodline with Prolonged Servitude, or you can go, small cluster, medium cluster for Blessed Rebirth. I found Blessed Rebirth to be good enough. I did run Prolonged Servitude as well. It was also comfy, but I do like having Umbrella Army and that extra movement speed that you get from your Phantasms. Makes the build much smoother and faster, of course. As well as the other links, I do run Immortal Call, Cast One Stun. I found it better than Cast One Damage Taken because it saves basically. It's better because like I saw some video. I don't know from who. Sorry. Basically that this stunning hit or well this Immortal Call will trigger before the damage is taken, so you will have the Immortal Call for the damage that you will take. Plus, you can run higher level Immortal Call than you would in case when damage taken setup. And is that it for the gems? Yes, I do believe so. As well as for the gear, these are my gloves as I showed before. Nothing special, just ES res. I do have int, which I will touch on the moment, why it's important. Boots is just ailment immunity. I do run the jewel, how is it called? Storm Shroud. So I am ailment immune. And that's basically just ES. As for the ring, this one is just minus lightning res. The other ring is, well, max fire res base, and it was just attributes, crit multi, and I got tier 1 ES, and I just called it a day. And this craft, fire cold damage is important, mostly because of the Cinder Swallow, which will allow you, well, this fire damage will allow you to ignite, which will allow this flask to be active and, well, give malediction, blah blah. Really good tech. Shout out to Rutu for that. And the amulet is just whatever, honestly. I hit this, like, I think I unID'd this and called it a day. It had D1, it had ES and attributes. I was like, yeah, good enough. I couldn't be bothered recrafting it, this nor this ring. And yeah, Mage Blood, of course. This build is playable without Mage Blood, but Mage Blood is, of course, a big upgrade because it allows you to much more comfortably get shock avoidance as well as max fire res. I did run this build before just to get my ES up, and I did have like almost 7k ES with it. This gives me like 6k ES, but it's fine. As for the tree, yes, and why int is important. The way you consume corpses inside a map isn't with Desecrate and Volatile Dead. It's through these tattoos, which killing blows have chance to consume corpses. Without that, you could run a support gem. I forgot which name it is, but it basically consumes corpses on kill. But this version allows you to have an extra support gem, which is like 20% more DPS, right? Or well, increase DPS, whatever. So really important tech. For jewels, I do have Tempered by War, Lethal Pride. Is it lethal? Yeah, Lethal Pride. I do have Nadir mode. I do have Transcendent Flesh. This is like a lot of crit multi. I think it's 16% DPS if I'm not mistaken, which allows me to like not go crit nodes, that many crit nodes. I am crit cap with overcharge. And then we just take cost reservation, efficiency, crit nodes, 2 clusters. This is Light of Meaning with increased TS. For the rune crafts, it's attributes, or less attributes, more defenses. The reservation efficiency that I said, and this one, which is increased damage per unlinked socket on a two-handed weapon, and we don't need any links here, realistically. So it works pretty well. 60% increased damage is a lot for 1 point. Some staff notes for block. Yeah, as for block, we are not capped, but we are 56, 57, which I found pretty nice. Yeah, these block nodes help. These are the block nodes. Yeah, spell block, and these nodes right here for staffs. And the replica reckless defense as well. And another layer of defense is endurance charges with enduring composure. Makes it really comfy as well. And that's about it for defenses. And for the tree, I think I covered everything. Yeah. Well, for bosses, I do take Rune Binder. I unspec basically these two nodes. Gives me a bit more minus lightning, which is nice, a bit more damage. I spec this one, and I just put it in one more NES and clear the day. But yeah, this is like the most comfortable version that I found. I did play like EK, I did play, I don't know, I tried Absolution and stuff like that. Uh, this just was the config setup, honestly. I'm sure you can do like a lot of stuff like Methil did with Double Dome Breaker, like Lily did with the ring, where you stack your fire res as much as possible and then penetrated res, and you do have Cloak of Flame. Then it makes the build really tanky. You can absolutely convert everything to fire, fizz, and elemental, I do believe. However, I'm a bit greedy for damage, and I want to have a lot of damage, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Well, when you go run overview like this, it does seem pretty straightforward, but it did take quite a bit of work and quite a bit of brainstorming, looking around PoE Ninja on what to do and stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, it's pretty nice. Like there are for sure more improvements to be made. Like for example, I could get like a perfect megalomaniac with enduring composure as well, and say 1 point, and then I don't know what I would do with that 1 point. One more ES, and like also I'm level 97. I'm not even 100. I could have 3 more points. Um, but yeah, the this made the build really comfy. Everything. Um, I do clear. I did clear like Ubers just now. I did some a map showcase that I will leave you with. Um, but yeah, just want to make this video for as sort of an homage for this character and for this build, because it won't be available next league because Luminar gets changed every league. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. You should try it out. Make something funky with it. You can absolutely make anything with this much flat fizz that you can get really easily as well. So yeah, have fun, stay sane, exiles. Route to out.
First charge or not, business is business. No witnesses. You proved your point. Let's move on. You're finished.
Energize the spheres!
Sold something while you were gone?
putrefy, rot, spoil, and fester.
Exile, do something!
Will be returned tenfold. Space aligns. Behold my collection.
I will have what I want. Death will not be an escape. Scurry! Scurry! Stand still.
Death made
Cascade
real.
of pain! collection is complete. A cascade of pain. Do what I say.
Death made real.
Get still. Why?
Resistance will be punished. Time contorts. Scary, scary.
My irritation is growing. A cascade of pain. This will not be an escape. Scurry, scurry. Do what I say.
Real.
Cascade of pain. Stand still. A cascade of how?
Stop resisting. Reality bends. Punishment inescapable.
Arrogant toy. Stand still. Death will not be an escape. Scurry, scurry. My collection is complete. A cascade of pain. Stand still.
Caretaker, to me! The living toy must enjoy